Let's take a look at another rational function. This time we're going to take the function, give you some x's, and we want to know the y's that pair up with them on this graph. So given any three values or any number of values of x, we want to be able to know the y's that go with them. So if I know a function and I know an x, to find the y, all I need to do is plug in that x to find our f of x, which is the same thing as y. So I'm going to start with the -6 and plug that in. So -6 plus 3 in the numerator, divided by -6 minus 2, multiplied by -6 plus 5 in the denominator. If I simplify that, the numerator ends up giving me a -3, and divided by a -8, multiplied by a -1 if I simplify each of those factors. Well, a -8 times a -1 is a +8, so I have 8 in the denominator, and then the -3 is in the numerator. So when x is 6, our y value would be -3/8. Well, let's try that with the 0. If I plug in a 0 plus 3, divided by 0 minus 2, and 0 plus 5 for the denominator. Numerator is going to end up being a +3. I get a -2 multiplied by a +5 in the denominator. So when I multiply those together, I end up getting a +3 in the numerator and a -10 in the denominator. If I do it for the +3, I end up getting 3 plus 3 in the numerator, a 3 minus 2 in the denominator multiplied by a 3 plus 5. So when I simplify that, I end up getting a 6 in the numerator, a 1 times an 8 in the denominator. So I could say that's 6/8. That would reduce down to 3/4. So if I ever need coordinates on a rational function or a function, if I know some x's that I want to evaluate, I can plug those in for each of the x's, get my y's, and then I have some ordered pairs that we can put onto a graph later on.